my name is Evelyn, and I wanted to make a life hack video. This is Deborah, hi, and Joshua, and Esther. I wanted to make a video about life hacks. This is just me, makeup hat off. This is real life here. So we're enjoying playing outside. This is one of my life hacks. I made this makeshift baby gate to close in my front porch. It's to keep stray dogs out and to keep my kids in. Someone recently told me that a 4-year-old in their cul-de-sac plays in the street. My kids will not play in the street. We don't run away from mama in parking lots, and that's something I want to talk about. Safety is number one with little kids. My oldest turns 4 in a week. Esther, you're about to turn 4. Oh, how's she gonna be 4? She was my newborn little tiny baby just 4 years ago. And Deborah's 2.5, and Joshua is almost 14 months. He just turned 1. What's happening? He's walking. He's a big boy. How is this happening? How is this real life? Anyway, this is mom life, so this video is going to be a crazy video. All over the place. So I wanted to talk about life hacks for moms. They're so cute. So this is how we can play on the front porch because it's fully closed in. Although my 2.5-year-old Deborah just threw a ball out, so I'll have to get that. Anyway, but we can play out on the front porch and get away from the screen time. It's free, it's nice weather. The only problem is sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too cold, sometimes it's got mosquitoes, all that stuff. Anyway, my makeup is like half on, half off. This is real life, like when you're a mom, like I wear makeup to teach in the mornings. That's why I make my YouTube videos in the mornings. But I wanted to make this real life video. Anyway, I also don't edit my videos, so my apologies. If you hate this, you can exit. Hey, be kind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, be kind.
Mom.
If Joshua is grabbing your toy, you say no thank you and you walk away, okay? You gonna be nice? Joshua, don't pull hair. Be nice to your poor sisters that are so defenseless against a 1-year-old and they're so much bigger. Anyway, they're more sensitive than him. He's more rough and tough little boy. Joshua, don't you pull that sister's hair. Come here. Be a good boy. Look at you walking, you big boy. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, my baby. He's so big boy. Oh my goodness. I wanted to talk about life hacks. How does a mom like me get out of the house with 3 little ones? These are some life hacks in case you're a mom and you're expecting your 2nd or 3rd little one. How in the world do you get out of the house, right? Well, when your baby's... Thank you, Joshua. When your baby is real little, you can wear them on the front of you. That's kind of an advantage because you have your hands free, but once they start getting bigger, at least for me, it starts hurting your back. Alrighty then. They say that this stage of life, the days and nights are long, but the years are short. They fly by so fast. These babies, they were just born. I swear they're growing up so fast. Anyway. Okay, so what I do is... You want to talk?
Yeah.
What do you want to say? Okay, so when getting out to the car, we don't live in a neighborhood that we don't live in a house that has like a situation where we're getting into a garage. So, I had to teach my kids from a young age that we walk by mommy, or mommy carries you, or you obey. So my kids have learned to obey and have learned the routine, so they know we do not run in the street. We do not run away from mommy under any circumstances. But at first, when you're training them on that, first you carry them, then you hold their hand, and then they start getting a little more and more privileges as far as walking from the house to the van, or car as it was. We have a van now. So I have this baby gate here in place. So I will have all my kids outside, lock the door, and set the alarm. We have an alarm. And if it's just me and I don't trust my kids not to run in the street, I will just take them one by one and buckle them into their car seats, and I will lift them over the gate one by one. If I have older kids that I trust, like I do now I have a 2.5-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I can push a button and the van door opens. So I'll carry my 1-year-old on my hip, and we'll all go out to the van. And my girls get in the van, and I close the side door because I don't want them getting any ideas to get out and start running around the yard or something. Josh is walking like a big boy. He's a big boy. My baby. So I connect Joshua first. And then my girls are usually sitting in the front seat pretending to drive, and the key is not in the ignition, so that's okay. Deborah, funny story, slightly off track. Deborah honked the horn yesterday, and she scared the heck out of herself. She didn't know what was going on. And Esther was like, what was that loud noise? I'm like, Deborah honked the horn. Anyway, if I say like too much, or if this video is too random for you, sorry. You can complain in the comments, or you can keep scrolling. Those are your options. Anyway, so then I hook my girls in. So when everybody is safely in a seatbelt, then we go to our destination. Now I have several options when we get there. If I'm going to a grocery store with a grocery cart, I'm going to talk about grocery cart options in a minute with 3 little ones. But I have 2 different strollers that I bring with me everywhere. Okay, so in my trunk of my van, I have Esther. Hey, look at this beautiful sunset. Can you see that? Beautiful sunset.
What's that smell?
I don't know, sweetheart. What are you smelling?
The pink sky.
Yeah, the sky is so pink, it looks like cotton candy. I do not know if you can see that on the camera, but the sky is, let's see if we can get a shot on the camera. The sky is looking so beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's looking like pink and blue. It's so pretty. It looks like cotton candy. Look at my cute little kids that are getting along. Yay. So, as I was talking, I have a double stroller and I have an umbrella stroller in my trunk. So in situations like when we go into church, okay, sorry about the wobbly camera. I'll try to keep it steady. Be kind, share. Excuse me. Esther, you don't need 20,000 toys, you can share.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua can get that car.
Do not run over your brother. No, thank you. This is real life, people. I'm giving you a glimpse at real life. You being kind? Does you got a ball? Yeah. Okay. Ball. You said ball, you big boy. He said ball. Okay. When we get to when we get to the church, I use the double stroller. I park as close as possible to one of the doors. There's 3 entrance doors, but I only like the ones that are accessible to strollers and handicap accessible. There's one with stairs, and we don't park by that one. So there's one that's by the sanctuary and one that's by the Sunday school rooms. So whichever one has the closest available parking spot, we'll park by that. Are you fake crying? Life is so hard when you're a little kid and you have no responsibilities. Hey, don't put your brother, be kind. Are you being kind? Uh-oh. Be kind. Uh-oh. Ay. Don't drag your brother. Joshua. 1 moment. This is also problem management with children. Okay. So, anyway, moving on. My little boy can be pretty grabby. He's just 1, so he doesn't understand. This is what we're looking at here.
White and flesh and
You play. Don't push your brother. Be kind. Be kind. Let's be kind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Like I said, this is a real life mothering video. Okay. Life with little ones. Shh. Miss Deborah, hey, you be kind to your brother. Do you want to sit with me and be in the video? Do you want a hug? Give me an ugga mugga. Can I have an ugga mugga? You be a good girl. Ugga mugga. I love you. Okay. Okay.
Mommy! Look! This thing pops out when they pull into it.
What popped out, baby?
Yeah!
Oh, I'm going to have to glue that back on. Thank you for telling me. Okay, Deborah? Deborah, no, be kind. You can be kind. You want to hugga wugga? Ugga mugga? No? Okay. All right, Joshua, you be kind to your poor defenseless bigger sisters. They just don't know what to do with a grabby brother. He's just going off to bother them some more. Just follow the sisters around until they get bothered. Anyway. Be kind.
No.
Uh-oh. Excuse me, ma'am. You be kind. No fighting. Okay. So when we go to church, just me and the kids sometimes, when Daddy has to work, I use a double stroller for my little boy, and my girls, they hold hands and walk, and they know that they stay by me, and I speak sternly with them and let them know that they may not run away from mommy. They have to hold hands and stay right by mommy because cars could hurt them. And we park right by the door, and usually when coming out and baby Joshua's in the stroller so that I have hands free to grab my girls if they try to disobey. You need help to blow it? Oh, is that so exciting? You like it? There you go, baby. Say thank you, Mama. There you go, baby. All right, all done. Okay, being kind. Be kind. Joshua, Esther, give 1 toy to Joshua. Share 1 toy. Thank you. All right. So, coming out of the sanctuary or coming out of the church, I wait until most of the traffic's gone, or if I'm parked right by the entrance, sometimes I'll go when there's just not as many people going. Just because it makes me nervous. All the cars going, and then my kids just carefree, happy-go-lucky, slightly aware that there's cars that could hurt them. So Esther knows. Deborah, she just thinks it's funny to disobey. So that's not cool. Okay, at grocery stores. I go grocery shopping with all 3 of them all the time just by myself. I'm going to tell you at different grocery stores what I do. First of all, Dollar Tree has tiny little grocery carts. So what I do is Esther knows, she walks beside me. Joshua sits in the seat, right, Esther? Yeah. And Deborah will sit in the big part of the cart. Joshua is constantly throwing stuff out of my cart lately, so that gets complicated. I have to put things where he can't reach them. So Deborah helps me with that. Occasionally Deborah will ask to get down in the store, which can just be a huge nightmare, but occasionally I let her know that she needs to listen and obey and stay by mommy, and then she can get down, and it usually ends up being a nightmare because she'll run away and get into stuff. But she's getting older. She's learning, like her sister, to obey. She's 2.5. When she's 3, it's gonna be easier. When we go to Aldi, there's 2 different Aldis, but Aldi has bigger carts. All right, sweetheart, that's really loud, honey bunny. Alrighty. Are you playing? That thing got rained on and it doesn't work anymore, but it's still a fun toy, even though it doesn't play piano anymore. Sorry, mom fail. I got it for a few bucks though, secondhand. So I got all these toys like secondhand so that they were a lot cheaper. Alright, that's enough of that loud noise. Thank you. All done moving that. Oh, don't plow down your brother. Thank you. Okay, so when I go to Aldi, there's 2 different Aldis. One of them is an Aldi that has 2 seats in the top. The only problem with that is Deborah and Joshua cannot sit next to each other, or they fight, as you can see. Joshua! Be good, don't bother the sisters! Don't bother the sisters! Be good. He started saying no to me lately, and it's sad. Because he's my cuddle baby. He's growing up too fast. Anyway, so at Aldi, there's 2 different kinds of carts, 2 different kinds of Aldi stores. One of them just has 1 seat in the top. And now, I go for that. When Joshua was a newborn and I wore him on the front of me, I would put my 2 little toddlers, who are now preschoolers, I would put them in the top of the cart. But now, Esther usually walks at Aldi, and Deborah will sit in the big part of the cart, and Joshua will sit in the seat. Quiet. At Sunfresh or Price Chopper, I try to get these really neat car carts. It's like a car. They have 2 steering wheels and 2 seats in the top, and both my girls get to sit in the top for now. When they get bigger, probably Joshua will get to, but he and Deborah fight too much when they're next to each other, so they can't do that yet. What I do is I take so those car carts up in the top, they have 2 seats. So it's nice. It's not those car carts with the car at the bottom where you can't see your kids. Your kids are up at the top, but they have steering wheels, which is awesome. So Sunfresh and Price Chopper have that kind of cart, but you have to like scope them out. I drive around the parking lot and sometimes stay in my car a little extra just to find one of those, because it can be a little bit difficult. Or, sweetheart, it's a die long leg. It's not gonna get you. You're gonna be fine. So the sun is setting. It's starting to get dark. Anyway,
Let's go back inside.
what I do is I take a little booster high chair and I hook it into the big part of the cart. So my girls sit in the car.
Mommy, let's go back inside. There's 2 spiders.
How about 5 more minutes?
No.
Okay, you can open the door and go inside. Oh, you guys, no fighting, no fighting. Be nice. Oh my goodness. Are we just... You're gonna be okay, honey. Don't take motherhood too seriously, because sometimes kids just want a little bit of kisses and tickles. Not to say I don't lose my patience with my little ones, which is not good. Anyway. the car, yeah, so the girls sit in the car cart, my boy sits in the seat, the booster seat attached inside of the cart. All right. So that's pretty much the grocery stores that I go to. I go to Aldi, Sunfresh, Price Chopper, and Dollar Tree. Oh, when I go to Walmart, yeah, Walmart has these awesome blue carts that it has a blue 2 seats separate from the actual cart, and it has a seat that Joshua can sit in the cart. Let's not pull Mommy's shirt all the way down. Thank you. So, yeah. Anyway, this has been a Mom Hacks video for 20 minutes watching us as the sun has been setting in our lovely little front porch. Anyway, these have been some mom hacks and some crazy mom life. You've also been observing how to problem solve with little ones as they come up with their own little kid issues. Deborah, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Joshua, say bye-bye. Esther, say bye-bye.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. I hope this has been helpful for you, or at least entertaining. Deborah, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.